Good afternoon, Principal Sir, and my dear teachers. This is Bhavesh Kumar, STLC of this school. I would like to invite Ms. Preeti Mehta for today's training on Google and art and culture.
Thank you, Bhavesh sir, for giving me this opportunity. Good afternoon, Principal Sir, and all my respected dear teachers. I welcome you all in today's training session, which is about Google Art and Culture. Now, why have I chosen this particular topic? On 28th of October, I have attended one of the meeting of CBSE, in which I just gone through this particular topic, and I was so impressed that I wanted to share some of my views with you all. So we all are well accustomed with Google, right? In today's world of networking, we for any kind of assistance we take help of Google. All the informations are easily available over there. Whether we need to take help for any place to locate, or we are facing any problem or difficulty in any question while studying. So Google is always helpful to us. Now Google has come up with one more initiative, one more feature, that is Google Art and Project, Google Art and Culture Project, in which Google has tried to visualize the images with 360-degree resolution and has named it Google Art and Culture Project. In this pandemic era, Google has helped us with several features like Google Meeting, Google Classrooms. Using these facilities, what we do, we teachers as well as students interact with each other without being present in classrooms. We get to know each other. We teachers are able to educate their children, and students are able to take the knowledge from teachers. Now, what is Google Art and Culture Project? It is an online platform of high resolution images and videos of artworks and cultural artifacts from partner culture organization. The word culture is derived from cultural or cultures, which means inhabited, cultivate and honor. Now, what is art? The art is related to visual art, literary art and the performing arts. It is basically the expression of creating the and imagination. Google has taken the initiative of preserving these time-tested arts and culture and have tried to make it possible that people from different regions and corners of the world can avail and experience the artwork where they can't be present physically. Now I am going to share one story that how it began. What was the purpose of creating this particular project? Amit Sood, the director of Google Cultural Academy, once visited New York in 1999, where he visited the local museums and beautiful buildings. And he was so impressed that he came back to India and tried telling people about these museums and the beautiful artworks of these museums. But none seemed so interested and was able to understand the things that he tried to tell them. Then he realized that the reason behind it was lack of visualization. Thus, the idea of this project emerged. In an art history course, students can explore the side of fuel their knowledge. How it would be? By studying about Taj Mahal, we can have a look of beautiful images of Taj Mahal. In that, having a clear view from every angle. They have facilitated with platform where we can have extra knowledge and we can use the mouse and or cursor and we can feel that we are watching through the passage. We are walking through the passage and roaming with the people present over there. So what say? We can, if we go for a visit to Taj Mahal after this training session, isn't it? This can change the scenario totally. This has changed the scenario totally. Earlier, the sources were limited to the books. There was a time when while reading or studying about a particular topic, we could only see the pictures available in our books only. But now teachers as well as students can have a look of images related to the topic while they are studying. In a studio art course, teachers may want to use the site to model different styles that students will learn about and apply to their own works of art. This is one of the best projects that I have gone through, one on the perspective of education. Not only the history teacher but the science teacher can also use this platform. Like by teaching about acidity or basicity, the teachers can also show the image of Taj Mahal which has eroded by the time because of acid rain. Again at the same time, science teacher while educating students about pressure can show the images of high and low tide. So we teachers must always try to interconnect the subjects and give a clear idea of the topic, in which Google Art and Culture is so helpful. Teachers will be specifically interested in favorites features of Google Art and Culture, which allows teachers and students to mark any of the resources for easy retrieval later. User can then create custom galleries surrounding a sign, whether they can about certain people, art, events or part of history. Student can then use those as portfolio or a backdrop for other school work. Teachers should also check out the theme section which features expertly curated resources including reading. It is equipped with 360-degree panoramas of historic landmarks, 3D models, augmented reality tools that let you visually try on historical headgear or walk through museums, and tools that sort art by color, theme and any other parameters you can imagine. Users can curate their own galleries and walk through and take guided zoomed in tours of works such as Frida Kahlo's Still Life with Parrot and Fly. It seems to be a colorful fear tools that can help teachers overcome common classroom challenges such as participation, motivation and deeper learning connection. There are some serious problems to bear in mind when you are deciding whether or not to use this tool. Ease of using. Gap is very easy to use. The application is primarily point and click for most features and Google user influence is polished. When using Google Art and Culture program, students have the freedom to choose which feature they want to explore, whether it be through augmented reality tool, 3D tool or picture galleries. Google uses wedge starting points in their Explore tab in order to engage the user. Example, one option for exploration is to search by time or by color. Once the user checks on these, it will arrange artworks in colors and used in the artworks color palette. The simple and intuitive method of organizing data makes it easier for user to interact with the site without feeling too overwhelmed. This project is developed for individual use on a single platform but has the potential for an unlimited classroom size. Students can be assigned to work in group or collaborating within the classroom setting. This work as a knowledge construct as well as creative communicator. Hope this session was informative and useful for you all, and you will apply this knowledge while teaching and try to make the teaching method more easier. With this, I would like to thank you all for attending this training session. Thank you.